What is the main job of the lungs in the body? To take in oxygen. What is the body's largest single organ? The skin. Which part of the blood carries oxygen to the body's cells? Red blood cells. How many bones does an adult human body typically have? (206). What is the body's central processing unit for thoughts and control? The brain. Which type of muscle is found in your arms and legs? Voluntary. Skeletal. Where is bile, which helps digest fat, produced? Liver. Which of these is a major function of the kidneys? Filtering waste from blood. What is the main material that makes up human hair and nails? Keratin. Which chamber of the heart pumps oxygen-rich blood out to the body? Left ventricle. Which sensory organ is responsible for smelling? Nose. The tiny air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange happens are called what? Alveoli. What fluid protects the brain and spinal cord? Cerebrospinal fluid. What is the name of the long tube where most food absorption happens? Small intestine. What is the job of the body's immune system? To fight off infection. What mineral is essential for strong and healthy bones and teeth? Calcium. What is the average number of heartbeats per minute for an adult at rest? 60 to 100. Which gland produces insulin to regulate blood sugar? Pancreas. What are the basic building blocks of all living things, including humans? Cells. What is the common name for the larynx, which contains the vocal cords? Voice box. Which part of the eye focuses light onto the retina? Lens. Where are most of the body's blood cells produced? Bone marrow. Which condition is defined by high blood sugar levels? Diabetes. What is the largest bone in the human body? Femur. What is the primary role of white blood cells? Fighting infections. Which vitamin is produced by the skin when exposed to sunlight? Vitamin D. What is the long-term energy storage compound in the body? Fat. What is the body's natural defense against a burn or cut? Inflammation. How many main sections is the spine divided into? 5. Which type of joint allows movement in almost all directions, like the shoulder? Ball and socket. What process does the stomach use to break down food with acid? Digestion. Which hormone controls the body's metabolism? Thyroxine. What is the colored part of the eye called? Iris. Where's the human body's sense of balance controlled? The ears. What is the minimum number of hours of sleep an adult generally needs per night? 7 to 9 hours. What is the function of the body's sweat glands? to regulate body temperature? Which organ stores iron and breaks down old red blood cells? Spleen. What part of a nerve cell sends messages to other cells? Axon. Which major artery carries blood from the heart to the rest of the body? Aorta. What is the chemical process of turning food into energy called? Metabolism. Which protective flap prevents food from entering the windpipe, trachea? Epiglottis. Which is a symptom of dehydration, lack of water? Dark urine. The body's ability to maintain a stable internal state is called what? Homeostasis. What is the outermost layer of the skin called? Epidermis. What is the main job of the small bones, ossicles, in the middle ear? To vibrate and transmit sound. Which type of fiber makes up most of the muscles in the human body? Muscle tissue. What is the liquid part of the blood called? Plasma. Which organ detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs? Liver. What type of nerve cell transmits signals from the eyes and ears to the brain? Sensory neuron. What is the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of blood vessels called? Pulse. Which disease causes bones to become weak and brittle? Osteoporosis. What is the name of the two major tubes that carry air into the lungs? Bronchi. Which part of the brain controls breathing and heart rate? Medulla oblongata. What is the process of generating heat by shivering? Thermogenesis. What is the total length of the small intestine in an adult? About 6 meters.
How many questions did you get right? Tell us your score in the comments below. If you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Keep your brain active and check out our next quiz video right now.